in this classroom, the majority of children are from low-income families, receive free and reduced lunch. The majority of them speak a language other than English at home. I have 5 special education students, and I have multiple English language learners. I have one student who just moved here from Peru knowing no English a year and a half ago and is very successful in this classroom. I think this is living proof that when children are engaged and when the expectations are high and you continue to push them, there's really nothing that they can't do.
Let's have a nice conversation.
We kept finding that our students needed more because we were pushing the envelope and the kids could always do more. The next step is getting the kids into debate, and we found that it's the kids have even taken it further than what we expected their ability to be.
The debate prompt is, some argue that genetically modified foods may be the solution to world hunger. Still, others insist it is simply unhealthy and unsafe. Is genetically modified food beneficial or detrimental?
GM foods are basically just like regular foods, but healthier. For example, according to an article, rice does not contain adequate amounts of all necessary nutrients to prevent malnutrition.
That's true, but what about the chemicals in GM foods? Those are not healthy.
Some GM foods, they can use transgenesis so that they're able to cause resistance to those chemicals like pesticides and herbicides.
True, so even if there are no chemicals in GM foods, it's unnatural, so that's not healthy either.
It might be unnatural, but what they're putting in GM foods is making them last longer and to reproduce more food for world hunger.
It doesn't matter to me that they're in 5th grade. If they can read a 10th, a 12th grade article, then that's what they're doing. If they can respond to a topic as complex as genetic modification, then there's no reason that doesn't belong in a 5th grade classroom. And I'd love to see those expectations just continue for the rest of their lives.
When you buy those regular foods, it costs more than GM foods, and GM foods add extra nutrients, so it's much healthier than the regular foods we have right now.
It's more worth it to pay a bigger price for something healthy than to pay a lower price for something that's going to make you sick.
Good evidence. Let's move to the next point.
We do a lot of debates and we love them.
Yeah, it's really fun because the debates are like challenges for us, and working in groups really helps us learn other people's ideas, and it really helps us later on in life.
When I look at teaching them to work in debates, it's really about teaching them to be critical thinkers, to reason while they're reading. We've learned such advanced skills as annotating, and the biggest thing is that I'm integrating social studies and science right into the literacy block. So literacy is no longer a separate subject.
We don't just learn ELA because ELA is really fun, and there are a bunch of other subjects that we love to do too, like math and science. I liked every pieces of information we all gave, but one thing that I do think we could agree on is that some of the things we said, it wasn't really from the information we found. It was kind of from what we were thinking. So I think we can all improve on that.
Yeah, true. We have to work on using facts that we found on researching and not just our opinions from our head.
I mean, that's a teacher's dream, that kind of engagement, that kind of love of learning.
I can't wait to go to
I can't wait. I
school.
can't wait to have
go
fun
learn with stuff.
We're not kidding. No jokes.
I think all children have a natural curiosity to learn and to be involved in the process. And when you tap into those things that they like science and social studies and real life topics, and allow them to explore it and go off with that, it works really well. I think they don't seek attention in this kind of setting because they work in such an intimate relationship with a small group of children and an intimate relationship with the teacher, where I know exactly where they are. I'm working with only 5 to 6 children at a time. Everybody gets to participate. I get to have an individual conversation with every single child during the literacy block. There is no discipline. There is no behavior problem because they're so actively involved in what they want to do that they want to do it. They're making the choice to do it because it's engaging, it's fun. You're just tapping into what they already love doing, and you're meeting your goal and you're even exceeding it.
You can share your idea, you can share your partner's ideas, or
or you can combine both of your ideas and share that. Working with the BSRI model has been a great support for me, being a new teacher. This is my 4th year now, and it's just this process of learning and allowing me to really tap into every child's strengths and let every single one of them feel successful. It's the most rewarding thing that can happen for a teacher.